Hi, my name's Tom Elliott and welcome to another financial markets update for Hodges Real Estate. Well, it's fair to say there's been a lot of uncertainty injected into markets in recent times. Just a few days ago, we had the horrific bombings in Brussels, Belgium. No arrests been made yet. Several suspects have been identified by police. But what is horrible is that it is a continuation of this jihadist-inspired violence across Europe. Anyway, share markets did fall in the immediate aftermath of the bombings, although history tells us that markets have a tendency to shrug off such attacks fairly quickly. Locally, well, it looks like we're going to have an early election. Not long ago, the Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull decided to bring forward the federal budget by a week. This is in order to give the Senate some time to consider or reconsider the government's Australian Building Construction Commission bill, basically an attempt to reimpose a watchdog in the plagued construction industry. Anyway, what the Prime Minister really wants to do here, of course, is have a double dissolution election. He wants to do that to clean out all the crossbench senators like Jackie Lambie, Ricky Muir, maybe Glenn Lazarus, and hopefully end up with a Senate that's more conducive to his policies in the future. Anyway, we don't know yet whether we'll have an early election. My tip is that we probably will, and like a lot of pundits, I think this will occur on July the 2nd. Another thing that's causing a few ructions in the financial markets update is the extremely strong Australian dollar. Now, only a couple of months ago, the Australian dollar was below 70 US cents, but thanks to a fairly benign interest rate outlook, that is, Australian rates probably won't fall any further, yet they remain very low in America, the Australian dollar has climbed a whopping 6 US cents to sit at around 76 US as we speak. Now, this is great if you're going overseas, great if you import things from overseas, not so good if you're an Australian exporter. Anyway, what does this mean for the financial markets? Well, the share market's been quite strong recently, notwithstanding those attacks in Brussels, and the property market has just been extraordinary. People have been saying that the growth we had in 2014 and 2015 can't continue, and yet continue it does, particularly in Melbourne. The most recent clearance rate across Melbourne suburbs is a steady 75%, which is strong for a market that's had so many strong rises over recent years. In fact, just a week ago, I was bidding on behalf of some relatives for a house in East St Kilda in Melbourne. We had a budget. It was very near the reserve price for the property. The final bidder paid 15.5% over the vendor's reserve. That is the sign of a very strong property market at the moment. I can't see anything derailing this. Yes, in the lead up to an election, you might see some uncertainty. However, after the election, irrespective of who wins, property is likely to keep sailing along its merry way. And of course, if you're thinking about buying or selling a property, be it as an investment or as your principal place of residence, don't hesitate to contact your local Hodges office. Their assistance can only add value to the process. For more information, go to hodges.com.au. Thank you very much for your company, and we'll do it again next month.